2,000-ish years ago, a bunch of people decided to write stuff down on papyrus and then hide it away in caves near the Dead Sea. Now, of course, as everyone knows, reading the Dead Sea Scrolls explains the Dead Sea Scrolls. But can the same be said of Magic the Gathering cards? Something a lot newer than the Dead Sea Scrolls? Of course not, idiot. You know why? The people at Wizards decided that Gutenberg and his printing press can suck it, because why use text when art is just as good? That's right. This deck has no text whatsoever. It's like combining the Riddler, Jigsaw, and Van Gogh all into one commander deck. Because we are sick in the head. We are twisted. This is an evil thing to do to yourself and to your opponents. But you have to admit that it is like looking at an art museum. Everything is so pretty in this deck, which brings us to our commander, Sliver Overlord, specifically from the Edge of Eternity's special guest sheet. And I know what you're thinking. There is some text on there. This little bit of text, that little bit of text, but there are no slivers in the deck. So for all intents and purposes, this card has no text because we're never going to use the abilities. I just needed a 5-color commander, and this guy has like the most awesome art ever. Anyway, I digress. It's time for the main event, the facepalm simulator of trying to guess what the cards do despite having no text. So we're going to start with what I assume are the counter spells. Cancel. Pull up my Twitter feed from 2013. It's over for y'all. Counterspell, obviously. Cryptic command. What's it cryptic about? I don't know. Bitcoin. Hinder. Mana leak. Negate. Remove soul, aka taking a Shadow Legends sponsorship. Anyway, those are all counterspells. I'm pretty sure. Again, there's no text on there for me to read, so they're all the same. They're all counter target spell, I'm pretty sure. Now, let's move on to removal. Everyone knows Path to Exile. It sends them to go get a land. Then we got Reciprocate and Condemn, the Temu versions, the knockoffs of Path to Exile. They do basically the same thing. Who needs text? Just know that the 1-mana white instant gets rid of stuff. Then there's also Doomblade. This one is awesome. Just the coolest artwork I've ever seen. Terror, the most scary artwork I've ever seen. It's like a skinless guy who's freaking out. Then we got Terminate. This dude had some bad food. We got Mortify. Me when I look at something. I don't know. Unmake and Putrefy. I'm not going to do the artwork bits anymore, but God, everything is so pretty. I love it. Now, they all remove something. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, because the Library of Alexandria has burned down. There's no text anymore. So it's time to think about what the next cards do. Omnath, Locus of Creation. He's a 4/4, and he's 4 mana. But what does he do? Something cool. He's got no text. I don't know. Dalthy Voidwalker, 2 black. Graveyard stuff, I think. And he's broken. I just hear a lot about him. He's really good. Sakura Tribelder, 1 and a green. Everybody knows this guy. You sack him and you get a land. Easy. Thalia and the Gitrog Monster. Oh, 1 white, black, green, 4/4. I'm pretty sure the opposite. You want to sack your lands to draw stuff. This is easy. I'm on a roll. This is actually pretty easy. All these cards are kind of easy to guess. Okay, actually, I take it back. Katara, Toph, and Firelord Zuko, you guys aren't even out yet, okay? But I'm pretty sure Avatar is just kicking it with Wizards. So kind of easy to guess. They probably do something bending related. I don't know. Void Winnower is 9 mana for an 11/9 that I'm pretty sure just says your friends don't have fun anymore. And I'm pretty sure I'm on brand with that. It's sick art, though. It looks very, very cool. Sathera the Super Void looks beautiful. It's just Grave Pact with extra steps is what I remember it. So you don't need to worry about looking up the text. It's just Grave Pact. So Burst Lightning, it's a 1 red instant, I think. It's good. They're all the same. All these guys, Lightning Bolt, Searing Blaze, Volcanic Fallout, they're all lightning bolts with extra steps or extra hoops you got to jump through. I'm pretty sure. Again, the Tower of Babel has fallen. Language means nothing. It's just artwork and vibes now. So in my infinite wisdom, I have decided to bring balance to this deck. On the one hand, it's really funny that we are running cards with no text whatsoever and having our opponents have to look it up every single time they want to know what a card does. But what's even funnier is, on the other hand, we have our basic lands that have all the text possible printed on them. And it's just horrific, and it is damaging mentally, and it's really, really funny. And so I pulled a Megamind move, and I wanted to get just a small taste of what this deck would do at a real table. And so I asked my content creator friends to tell me what cards do, even though they have no text. Enjoy.
All right, our first challenger,
Mauled Hound. What does Vengevine do?
What does it fucking do? Well, if you hit somebody with it, it does 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vengevine, I feel like it has to destroy something. If it's in green and it's destroying something, it probably destroys an artifact or enchantment. I think Vengevine, because he's stanced, I don't think it's ETB. I think on combat damage, Vengevine destroys target artifact or enchantment. Final answer.
Perfect. Are you right? Are you wrong? Who knows? There's no text on the card. But you are wrong. It doesn't do that.
God damn it.
Treasure Hunt.
Oh, ha ha ha. Fuck you. I've played with this card. Okay. I think you reveal cards from the top of your deck until you hit a non-land card and then put all of those cards into your hand.
Are you right? Are you wrong? Who knows? There's no text on the card. Next up, we have Psionic Blast. Tell us, Maldhound, what do you think that does?
Okay, what the? Psionic Blast. All right, something's happening in the Dome region. Normally, mine stuff is like counter spells and mill. If it's a blast, I can't tell if he's giving or receiving. So I think it's gonna have to be like, it can't be didn't say please, because I want it. In my head I was gonna be like, oh, counter target spell, they mill a couple cards, but we have that on didn't say please. I feel like Psionic Blast, maybe it's one of these counter target spell unless you pay a certain amount. If they don't, it's exiled, so like a no more lies effect. That's gonna be my final answer.
Are you right? Are you wrong? Who knows? There's no text on the card. All right, and our next challenger, 3/3 Elk. What does Godric, Cloaked Reveler, do?
I love Godric. Godric, he has Celebration. The first time a non-land permanent enters, you need 2 or more non-land permanents to enter. Then he becomes a 4/4 dragon that fire breeds all your dragons. That's what his rules text is. He's a 3/3, normally human noble, and then he turns into a dragon.
Are you right? Are you wrong? Who knows? There's no text on the card. What does Lier, Disciple of the Drowned, do?
Oh, Lier, Disciple of the Drowned, my favorite 5-mana 3/4 human wizard that says spells can't be countered and instants and sorceries in your graveyard have flashback.
Are you right? Are you wrong? Who knows? There's no text on the card. And finally, what is Jedit Ojanin's rules text?
There is none. It's Jedit Ojanin.
Are you right? Are you wrong? Who knows? There's no text on the card.
I'm a Spellify world champion, man. I know these cards, pal.
All right. Enough shenanigans. That was certainly a lot of fun. But how does this deck actually win? Well, because there's no text, please take my word on this. It works exactly like I'm explaining it. Shoddy and the Gitrog monster, Omnath, lands. Now we get mana. Then we have Traveling Chocobo. Now we do damage to our opponents. Easy as that. Searing Blaze, a spell that has landfall. I didn't know it. You wouldn't know it. There's no text on there. Yay. Then we've got, of course, Firelord Zuko. This gets complicated, so follow along. When he attacks, he gets his power as a red mana into the combat. And then we can use it for instant stuff like javelins and lightning bolts to remove opponent's stuff before they block. Pretty good. Or if we want to get sophisticated, you see what I did there? We can use her to animate our lands. And then we lightning bolt our own lands. Crazy, but when they die, they enter from exile, which triggers Firelord Zuko. This would all make sense if you could read what the card does, but that's how it works. And then, of course, we've got the Super Void, which also does a bunch of stuff from exile. Since we're killing our lands, then it'll exile opponent stuff. It's a whole thing. It's crazy. We can use our land, animated by Toph, to then sacrifice that to the Soul Stone, which then lets us reanimate scary stuff like the Void Walker and the Void Winnower, a bunch of Void stuff. It makes sense. It's kind of crazy nasty. So just please take my word on this. It works exactly like I explained. But yeah, that's it. We win. We do all that shenanigans, we win. And we have so many counter spells, our opponents can't do anything. It's a lot. All right, though, if you like this video, support me on Patreon. I'm looking at you, David. Yeah, you're watching this video, David. Go on the Patreon. That's the end of the video, though. If you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe, subscribe. And if you have suggestions for a weird, wacky, silly, goofy deck, challenge me in the comments down below. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.